What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video. My name is Travell the Critic, and today I'm back with another episode of Game of Thrones. Now, this is Season 1, Episode 9, I believe. The penultimate episode to the Season 1 of Game of Thrones. Been enjoying the series so far. As y'all can see by my reactions and whatnot, I've been enjoying the series. And all no, but before we get into the episode, I want to give a shout out and my appreciation and thank you to American Mom, a fellow YouTuber that shouted me out pretty much on her channel. So I appreciate that so much, and it's so cool to have like a fellow creator, you know, because I'm just starting out. I'm just starting out doing this, and to have somebody that has been doing this for a while, appreciate, I guess, not my talents, but I appreciate what I'm doing with my videos and stuff like that. And I appreciate that so much. And American Mom, I thank you. I appreciate that so much. I thank you. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say about that. Anyway, yeah, this is the 9th episode of Season 1. So I'm very excited to get into this one as well. Last episode ended off with Sansa and Joffrey. Joffrey said that Ned has to proclaim that Joffrey is the true king of Westeros. Obviously, he ain't, because he is an incest baby. So, yeah, he's not the true king. So, definitely interested to see what goes on in this episode. I don't really have any predictions or anything. I do think Daenerys and Khal Drogo are going to probably get some ships to ride for Westeros soon, because they have plans, or Khal Drogo has plans to get the Iron Throne. All in all, y'all, enjoying the show as always. But yeah, if you first time on this channel, like, share, subscribe, do all that stuff. Thank you guys for watching, and let's get into the reaction, y'all. This is Season 1, Episode 9 of Game of Thrones. Thank you guys for watching. Let's get into it.
Can you free me from this bed?
Nah, you ain't gonna do it.
But will I? No. As I said, I'm no hero. What do you want? Tell me. No riddles, no stories. Tell me, what do you want? Peace. You want me to serve the woman who murdered my king, who butchered my men, who crippled my son?
I want you to serve the realm. Tell the Queen you will confess your vile treason.
He's not gonna do that.
Tell your son to lay down his sword and proclaim Joffrey as the true heir.
Nah, he ain't doing that.
You see that? 15 she is. A little flower. And the honey's all mine.
Ugh.
I'm sure she will give you many sons.
Oh, that's nasty.
Stark, Tully, Lannister, Baratheon. Give me one good reason why I should waste a single thought on any of you.
Yeah. Just keep to himself, I suppose. Everybody's scared of
I
Tywin.
think he'll be able to use that hand. He's heading south. To war.
Oh man, it's gonna have some conflict
Old Balorman, a valet to his
within
side.
Jon.
He'll keep him safe. I should be there.
Yeah. Well, he made a choice
I should
already.
be with him.
Lord Walder has granted your crossing.
But
His men are yours as well. And Arya will marry his son Waldron when they both come of age.
She won't be happy about that.
that's not gonna happen.
And
Oh, he's gonna have to marry somebody,
when
right?
fighting is done,
Rob. Yep.
you will marry one of his daughters. Whichever you prefer.
Oh man.
He has a number he thinks will be suitable.
I see. Did you get a look at his daughters? And?
One was
Oh man. You just gotta do what you gotta do, Rob.
But when I heard they had killed my brother's son, and his poor son, and the children, even the little children.
Who are you?
Who is he? Yeah, who is he?
My father was Micah, the first of his name. My brother Evan reigned after him when I had refused the throne, and he was followed by his son Aerys, whom they called the Mad King.
Oh,
Targaryen.
wow.
I'm the master of the Citadel, bound in service to Castle Black and the Night's Watch.
Wow. So there is another Targaryen still
I will not
alive.
tell you.
I thought they all
Stay
died.
or go.
Huh.
You must make that choice yourself.
He's about to fall off the damn horse. Oh my god, what the hell is wrong with him? Oh man, he does not look good. She ain't wasted no time. Damn, he looks freaking bad, man. What the hell did she do to him? It's the damn witch. I told y'all. Man, he looks bad.
He's very strong. No one understands how strong he is.
Is he about to die?
I am Khaleesi, and my son will be Khal after Drogo.
This is in Westeros where men honor blood. Here they only honor strength. They'll be fighting after Drogo dies.
Fighting for power.
Whoever wins that fight will be the new Khal.
Some magic.
Oh, hell no. Don't do that.
There is a spell. Some would say death is cleaner. There is a price.
Of course.
Gold, whatever you want.
It's not a matter of gold. This is blood magic. Only death pays for life.
Oh, shit.
My death.
No, not your death, Khaleesi.
The baby's death?
Bring me his horse.
No one will enter.
God damn!
Bring him back to me.
This is so bad. What are they doing? Oh my god. Bro, I didn't think they were gonna show that shit. Man, hell no. This blood magic shit is not gonna work. Hell no. Oh, okay. Woo! Got him. There you go, Terry. Oh shit! Did he get knocked out, dude? Wow, everybody's stepping all over him, man.
I'm alive. You're alive?
They won.
The scouts were wrong. There were 2,000 Stark bannermen, not 20.
Did we get the Stark boy at least?
He wasn't here.
Where was he?
With his other 18,000 men.
Wow.
By the time they knew what was happening, it had already happened.
Oh shit! They got Jamie.
Lady Stark, I'd offer you my sword.
They went after
It
Jamie's
is
little
not your
men.
sword I want.
He's more used to us alive than dead.
Yeah, there you go.
Take him away and put him in irons.
Come on, pretty man.
Good shit. Good shit, y'all.
I sent 2,000 men to their graves today.
The bards will sing songs of their sacrifice.
They're taking him to the Sept of Baelor. Who? The Hand of the King.
Oh man. Does he see her? Oh, he can't say anything to her, right?
I am Eddard Stark, Lord of Winterfell, and Hand of the King.
Oh man, he's gonna do it, isn't he?
I come before you to confess my treason in the sight of gods and men. I betrayed the faith of my king and the trust of my friend Robert.
I swore to protect and defend his children. But before his blood was cold, I plotted to murder his son.
Ned.
And seize the throne for myself.
It's not true. Oh my god.
Joffrey Baratheon is the one true heir to the Iron Throne.
He took Varys'
By
advice.
the grace of all the gods, Lord of the Seven Kingdoms, and protector of the realm.
What is to be done with this traitor, Your Grace?
Don't kill him. Please don't kill him.
My mother wishes me to let Lord Eddard join the Night's Watch, but they have the soft hearts of women. So long as I am your king, treason shall never go unpunished. Sir Ilyn, bring me his head.
No. No. Y'all are not gonna kill Ned off. What? No! Y'all. Oh my god! What's good, y'all? I'm back. I had to take a day to process what the hell just happened. Bro, I can't even tell y'all how surprised that they killed him off. Like, I really did not think Ned was gonna die, at least this soon. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I saw it coming, but I did not think that they were going to go through with it. Like, I did not think as a writer or as a showrunner, yeah, we're going to kill off the guy that we've been following for 9 episodes, this entire season, in this episode, you know what I mean? So, that really just surprised the hell out of me, man. And I know that's like the first thing to talk about and stuff, but, I mean, Ned did everything right. You know, he did everything his way by the book as a rightful man, as a good godly man should. Ned was just a great guy, just a great person, and it's just such a shame that he has to take the brunt of it. He has to, you know, his life has to be taken from him because he's made mistakes. And the thing about this series, you understand why Ned dies, and you understand that not all the good guys are going to win. And I like that. I like that. You see that all the time, especially in fantasy, where, you know, the good guy always wins in the end. Yeah, he'll lose his love interest or his brother or his sister, but he himself won't die. Like Ned now, he is that guy. He's the guy that I've been following the last 9 episodes. I've really grown to like the character and like the actor. Sean Bean, who has died in so many productions, dies again, man. It just sucks. It sucks. And he did everything right. Like, you know, he followed Varys' advice, you know, and Varys was probably telling, you know, Cersei that maybe you should send him to the Night's Watch. And obviously Joffrey was saying that then. But, man, Joffrey's a bitch. Joffrey can die. I freaking hate him. I freaking hate the character. Like, he did not need to to kill Ned. Like now I still can't believe he's gone. Like I still can't believe they actually did it, you know? Because I obviously you see the character's choices and what led up to those choices, you know? That obviously Ned made some bad choices in trusting Littlefinger, in taking the job in the first place. Like, if Ned never took the job of being the hand of the king, like, all this shit would have never happened. I bet you. But, I mean, I guess it would have still happened because Jon Arryn would have still died, but it sucks, man. It just sucks for all parties involved, and how it's going to affect everybody in this story. It's going to affect them greatly. Like, Robb is definitely going to want revenge now. Like, he already went to war because his father died. Now he is definitely going to war because they killed his father. And it's stupid because literally they could have traded, because obviously Robb captured Jaime, right? So they could have traded Ned for Jaime and they would have been fine. It would have been cool. But freaking Joffrey killed their only opportunity to get Jaime back, I think, in my personal opinion. But fantastic episode. Great story. Directing. The music was great at the end. And it's such a shame to see Sean Bean die in another great role. You know, he's been in a lot of stuff. He's died in a lot of stuff. But yeah, it's so terrible to see Ned feel like he's gonna, feel like he's doing the right thing because Varys told him, to do this. And even Varys was saying, telling Joffrey, don't do this. Like, he probably knows that now all the frickin' North that supports Ned Stark is going to retaliate against the frickin' crown now. They're all going to be rebels. So I understand from a writing point of view why they did this or why they made this death. Because personally, personally, when I was first watching this show, I thought Ned was going to be, the Walter White kind of character, the Rick Grimes kind of character, the Vic Mackey. He's like that main protagonist that you follow. Maybe some people around him dies, but he won't die till like the end. And I felt like Ned was going to be that guy, but he's not. He's not the main character. Well, maybe he is, but it goes to show that there's not one central main character in this show. There's several. You have Jon with the Night's Watch. He's kind of a main character of his own story. You have Tyrion. He's a main character of his own story. Daenerys, is a main character of her own story. And Robb, but Ned was the main character, I think, that encompassed everything in the show because he was the first, guy that we came across. The Starks were the first family, and he's the head of the Starks, obviously. So it just sucks that he has to endure the sins of everybody else, and it just blows that he has to take the brunt of it, if you will, Great. It was a great shots of like that whole trial scene outside where everybody was looking at Ned. And because I watched the episode again, this is a day later after I taped it because I didn't feel like talking at all after that. I just didn't feel like reviewing anything, man. But I watched it again, and you could clearly see that Cersei was against it. Varys was against it. Littlefinger, like all these smart people were against it. And Joffrey was a little too... He went with the crowd... Because the crowd wanted to see blood, obviously. So they killed him because... Or Joffrey killed him because he could. Because he could. He has the power. He's the king. He can do whatever the hell he wants. But... yeah, it just sucks that Ned's dead. I'm going to miss him. I'm going to miss that character. He's a great guy. Great father. And I really was looking forward to him reuniting with Jon and telling him about his mother. That's a scene that I look back on and says, when we see each other, we'll talk about your mother. And I thought that was going to happen, And they cleverly put that hint in the first episode or the second episode, right? to where, you know, right here, you thought he was going to be saved and going to the Night's Watch. That's what personally I thought was going to happen. Like, okay, Ned might go to the Night's Watch and he might get his revenge. You know what I mean? He might go to the Night's Watch. He might tell Jon about his mother, and they might form a better relationship. And then Ned can get out, you know, the Night's Watch. Of course, they'll probably break him out, and then they can have revenge on the Lannisters. But no, it doesn't go down like that. But I really like that. It sets the tone, especially in this first season, that anybody could die. And it's so great when a show does that in its first season. And a lot of y'all said that anybody can die. But I feel like they didn't kill Ned off for just because they could kill him off. They killed him off because it would serve better for their story going forward. Like, I could see why they did it. Because now all hell's going to break loose between the damn Starks going to war with the Lannisters. You have other people in the north that support Ned Stark and that are obviously going to, you know, support whatever the Rob's going to do. So Rob's going to get more people on his side even now than he had before. So, I mean, the whole... I could talk about, you know, this situation for hours and how I love Ned's character and all that, but I mean, it just puts in perspective on how great the actor did on his job, because I truly saw a great man, a great character, and hopefully his death isn't in vain. Like, hopefully Robb gets his revenge, and hopefully the Starks get their revenge. I mean, they need it, you know, and because they unjustly killed Ned under circumstances which they just branded him as a traitor just because, you know. And Ned made some mistakes. He did. He trusted Littlefinger. He went to be the Hand of the King in the first place. So he made some mistakes. I mean, everybody makes mistakes though. So I'm not going to blame Ned for that personally in my eyes. I think Ned was just such a great character, such a great ambassador of the North and whatnot. And I'm going to miss him. I'm going to miss him terribly. But yeah, I think that's all I got to say for Ned as of now. Eddard Stark, rest in peace. What a great character. I loved your character. I wish I could have seen more with him. Like, that's the thing. Like, I thought Ned was going to die, but at least not this soon, you know. Maybe in season 2 or 3 or something. And the thing is, this is not even like a season finale. This is episode 9. And which is crazy because I have another episode after this, which is episode 10. And it's insane because most TV shows, you would end the big death on a season finale or something. This one, you have the big death and you have the big circumstances that happen in this episode. And I am to assume that episode 10 is going to be the aftermath of those circumstances and those choices and those character motivations and moments. So, but yeah, Ned wasn't perfect. He made mistakes, but he's a damn good character, and I'm gonna miss him. I'm gonna miss him dearly. Okay, I think I know where that guy, that dude that Catelyn was talking to. His name is Walder Frey. That is Filch off frickin' Harry Potter. I was like, dude, I know this guy from somewhere. And I was like, okay, I haven't seen those movies in years, but he looks so familiar. And he plays a very commanding, charismatic guy. If your mom, he says your mom was a milkmaid, if I haven't squirted her in your belly, or squirted you in your belly or something. Wow, he's got like a 15-year-old wife. Like, the man's 80s... like 70, 80-year-old man with a 15-year-old freaking daughter, or not daughter, but a freaking wife, which is insane to me. Like, I don't know how many times he's been married. If those are all his kids, that's pretty crazy. But yeah, so Catelyn was pretty much trying to negotiate for them to cross, I guess, the twins, if you will. It's like a big ocean of water, so they have to cross it, obviously, to go near King's Landing and to Westeros. So pretty much Robb has to marry one of his daughters, which is going to be very interesting what happens with all that, because she said Arya also has to marry one of his sons. Obviously Arya is not in the picture. They don't even know where Arya is. Like, nobody knows. Ned's death obviously has to bring about a lot of things that are about to happen. Like I feel like this is where the show is going to take off. Like I feel like everything's been building up to this moment. Like the Starks and the Lannisters, the feuds, the war. Well, they're already having war, but Ned's death, I feel like, is the thing that pushes it over the top. Jon Snow got a fancy new sword called Longclaw, which is G.R. Mormont's ancestral little sword that he's had for his family for centuries. So that's a big honor to have that sword, definitely. Because Jorah was supposed to have it, obviously, but he fled Westeros because he was slaving, and he broke the law and all that. So definitely, Jon is taking pretty much command, and I expect Jon, of course, to be devastated over his father's death, but he's gonna be, I think, in command once G.R. Mormont. I feel like G.R. Mormont is going to die. Like I feel like he's a character that could die, and then Jon Snow can like step up from him. Like he's gonna be his little sidekick from now on. But I feel like Jon Snow is gonna develop into more of a leader, like type role, in my opinion. And then I think G.R. Mormont's gonna die either in battle or something like that, and then Jon's gonna take command of the Night's Watch. Also, the whole Daenerys and Khal Drogo. So Khal Drogo is dying. Like Khal Drogo is dying. Like if he died in this episode, I don't think he's dead, but yet. I don't think he's dead yet, but I think I do think that it was bad for Daenerys to use blood magic on Khal Drogo because obviously the Dothraki don't believe in that, but I wouldn't even use that shit even if I was a regular human being. Like hell no, I'm not messing with no magic. I'm not messing with no spells. I truly believe that witch did something to him. Like I truly believe that witch not sabotaged that wound in a way where it got infected and killed him. Like is it possible that she put something in that damn wound, right? For it to fester and for it to spread across his damn body and for him to possibly die. And then now she wants to save him. Only death pays for life, or whatever that means. So I don't think Daenerys is going to have that child. I think she's going to lose the baby. I think the death of Khal Drogo, or the death of her baby, is going to pay for Khal Drogo's life. But I don't think Khal Drogo is going to be the same guy he was before. I think he might change, maybe in the character. I still think he's dying, but I'm just saying, like, if he survives, he might be a different character. Because I've seen in other medias of storytelling where dead characters come back and they're not exactly the same as they've been before. Like, I feel like that could happen with Khal Drogo here, but I don't know. I guess we're going to have to see. But obviously Tyrion went to war with the... Tyrion went to war and he met a prostitute named Shay, I think that's her name. Very gorgeous woman, like Jesus Christ, she's freaking ravishing as a mug, like Jesus. Tyrion was married at 16 years. That's a very young age to get married, but I guess in those times it would make sense for them to get married that young. But Tyrion got married at age 16, and he got married to a whore who his father and his brother, Jaime Lannister, of course, the asshole, the dick, the prick, freaking set it up for him. Like, that's such a dick move. Why would you do that to your brother? And I understand, like, I would never do that, even on my best friend. Like, hire a whore to make him feel like, you know, he's valued and loved and whatnot, and then to have him watch as she, like, has freaking sex with other guys in front of him, in front of his guards, and giving her money. Like, I would never do that. And that tells you that Tywin's just an evil son of a bitch. I mean, I like the actor. I think he's a great actor, and I want to know more about his backstory. Obviously, Tyrion's mother died in childbirth. Maybe that's why he blames him as well, you know. And also, he said that all dwarves are bastards in their father's eyes, or in their father's eyes. So, in his father's eyes, he is a bastard, pretty much, because nobody else is a dwarf or a half man, or whatever they say, right? So nobody else is, like, seriously a dwarf or a sharp person, because You know, it's probably pretty rare to happen in those societies, and because I haven't seen any other short people yet. Obviously, Jorah was against the whole blood magic thing, and I am too. I feel like the blood magic is gonna come back to bite them in the ass later. I feel like that witch. I don't trust that witch, and I'm gonna call her a witch. I know it's bad. You can call her a sorcerer or whatever, but she's a goddamn witch. I feel like she did something to sabotage Khal Drogo. That's just my own damn opinion. Also, we had that Robb actually sacrificed 2,000 of his men to pretty much distract Tywin Lannister's men and bring the real fight to Jaime's men, which of course he got Jaime. So that was excellent strategy by Robb to do that. I mean, yeah, you have to sacrifice 2,000 people, but I mean, he got the job done. He got Jaime Lannister now. So I mean, it worked out well for him so far. So man, it's going to be very heartbreaking when I get to see that scene, which is probably going to be next episode, where Robb and Catelyn and everybody else learn of Ned's death. Like that. That's going to be so bad. I mean, that's going to be so bad. You know, personally, I never expected Ned to die, at least in the first season. I expected Viserys to die, Viserys Targaryen to die. I expected, I thought Jorah might die doing something. I felt like, but that's about it. I don't know these characters well enough to pinpoint when their deaths are going to be. I do think Jon Snow's going to survive for a long time. I do think that he's going to be the main guy of the Night's Watch. Lord, I think he eventually could be the commander of the Night's Watch eventually after J.R. Mormont. I feel like J.R. Mormont might die because they're just setting him and Jon, to be some kind of, you know, father-son relationship, even though they're not father and son. Because obviously Jon doesn't have his father and Jorah doesn't have his son. And, you know, Jorah and Jon, they can bounce off each other personality-wise, you know? And I feel like he's going to relate to G.R. Mormont more, I would assume, you know? Also, the big bomb, well, not big bomb, other than the Ned death, was obviously that Maester Aemon is a Targaryen. I did not see that coming. I didn't even think there was any Targaryens left. Like, I assumed that Daenerys and Viserys were the only ones, but it seems Maester Aemon was the last one, or the one that survived, and he refused to take the Iron Throne. You know, and it's crazy because literally, if he would have taken the Iron Throne, he would have still been ruling right now. You know, if nobody would have killed him, of course, but. That would have been kind of hilarious. But I do think next episode is going to deal with the aftermath of everything that has transpired in this episode. Like, we got some big story plots like going on, man. We have Ned's death. That's a huge thing that's going to affect the North and the Lannisters in such a big way. And also Khal Drogo. We're going to see what the hell happened with him. Probably, I would assume. We're gonna see what the hell happens with, you know, that whole. Hopefully we get more Night's Watch stuff. Obviously Jaime got captured by Robb, so I would assume that the two big story points of next episode are gonna be the aftermath of Ned's death and what they're gonna do with the North. Obviously, with war, they're going full-fledged all-out war now since Ned is dead, but. And also Khal Drogo, Daenerys, that whole, you know, Dothraki storyline and how that's going to wrap up for the next season. And I wonder if they're going to end the season in a cliffhanger, or are they going to wrap it up kind of and then kind of give hints on what the next season's going to be, at least for me. Like, because after this season, I have 6 seasons of stuff to go through, you know, for season 7 or until I get to season 8 to catch up with y'all. And season 8 is the final season, as I've been informed. So yeah, I gotta catch up on 6 seasons before season 8 comes out, so I can do that for y'all as well. And that's going to be very cool to be on this journey with y'all. I'm really enjoying this series. Even though Ned died, I feel like it makes sense for him to die, you know. And it makes sense that I think once the story pans out, I'll understand why they did it. I'm not really mad. I'm kind of sad and just disappointed that he made those decisions. But I think it's just great writing. And I think it's great writing that they put the character in situations where, you know, you can't really get out of it. And this show tricked me into thinking Ned was the main character. Like, in every TV show, there's always that central protagonist, especially in ensemble shows that have a big cast and whatnot. There's always that central main character that you follow. Or, you know, you have your side characters and all that, but you always focus on the main guy. And I really thought Ned was that guy. But, yeah, he is not. So, this show is already doing something different for me. I'm liking it. I want to see where it goes. R.I.P. Ned. Ned Stark. Sean Bean, you did a fantastic job. Yeah, but R.I.P. Ned. But if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe, share, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. I'll be back with another one soon enough. This is going to be the season finale, episode 10. But yeah, we made it to 1,000 subscribers, and I appreciate all the support, all the love. American Mom for the shout out. I appreciate just all the new viewers that I've gotten throughout this channel. I never really thought, you know, starting off that I would be able to be in this position where I am. Like, because I really started this series about a couple weeks ago, and now I'm already at 1,000. And let's go for 100K, you know, so I can make this a full-time thing. That would be the dream. But also, yeah, I definitely am going to do other kind of videos. Game of Thrones as well, because Game of Thrones is my focus right now. But I'm going to sprinkle in other kind of reviews for y'all. If you guys, you know, check those out, that'd be greatly appreciated as well. But, hey, make sure to share the channel. I'm a cool guy. Just make sure to share the channel with your friends and all that. But, yeah, man, I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, it's been another episode of Travell the Critic, and I'll see you in the next video. Alright, I love you guys. I'll see y'all in the next one. Alright, peace, y'all.